Hey guys, it's me Muhammad Ali here, live, probably inside the group. I don't know. It's right now at 2:11 a.m. and I just came here live randomly because I'm getting a lot of messages for the Insider Access program, and I wanted to make sure that I give you an idea of what's gonna happen in the next 72 hours. Okay. But before I go ahead, just let me make sure that I'm live in the wrong channel. Not in the wrong channel, I mean. Does anybody here see me? Just randomly showing up, in the middle of nowhere. If there's anyone around here, let me know. Okay, so if you guys see me, okay, let me just not waste your time. I'm just gonna go straight forward to this. I hope you can hear. The voice should be clear, right? Anybody hears the voice? Yes, yes. Okay, perfect. Let's do this. Let's not waste time. Okay, let's just move to the other side. Right, here's my screen. I want to show you guys. So first of all, the Insider Access program is something that we are. Okay, we talked about this before that. We're gonna have some hidden deals. Remember, we said that there'll be deals that we cannot publicly share because of many reasons. Now, what we were thinking was to come up with some deals that we do not want to sell in public to anyone, and so it should be only available to a specific program. This was where we said we're gonna do the Prime. We called it Prime at the beginning, but then we decided to change the name just to have a little bit of a unique name. Okay, we might change as well. We're not still fixed with the name. It doesn't matter what you call it. At the end of the day, it's kind of like uh, so with other deals, you can come and buy them on the website. You don't have to be a member. This one is they should have some membership. Okay, it should be hidden inside, and only people who are logged in can see them. So we have couple deals coming in the next 72 hours. That's I already have the codes with me. I already have the collateral, the images, the everything is ready. The problem was we had to figure out how to get around it, and we finally figuring. So I'm gonna give you an idea how it's gonna look like. You will first get an email, which will invite you. Uh, it's going to invite you to the program. Okay. Basically, you come in. You have to log in. Okay. If you don't log in, you're not gonna see the links that we're talking about. You follow in it. We will ask you to log in, or it will give you a 404 error. You have to go and log in, so you will understand this is the process. The second thing, once you log in, you will be able to see different deals than the ones that we have outside. Now, we did the testing the whole of today. That was my to-do list. Make sure that it's working fine, that the codes are dispensing properly. Everything is different because when you have a membership and behind a wall, and then there is you mess up the old system, and you're dealing with WordPress. It's kind of not a joke. It can play things around, and I'm using Oxygen. So finally tested it. I'm gonna give you an idea of how it's gonna look like. Okay, simple as this. Just check this out. I'm gonna share my screen. There we go. That's our website. Okay. You can see the whole thing now looks really straightforward, looks good and clean. Nothing too big of a deal here, whatever deals we run here. You can see here, I have my exclusive deals thing. When you click on it, it will bring you back to this page. That's it, right? And which is right here, right? And then when you go to join our community, partnership, blah, blah. But when I log in, right? The first thing that you always will notice, I don't know why, if you're using now any WordPress, any password saver, unless you clean up, the first attempt will always give you, I don't know, it's gonna give you a wrong, not wrong password. Try again. I've seen this with LastPass. I don't know if you guys seen this with others as well, but now I'm logged in. So now that I'm logged in, notice that I have exclusive deals, then there's join community, then there's partnership, then there's login. Did I log in? Did it log me in? Yes. And now you see Insider Access appeared here, right there. It took a minute to show that up. Once you click on this one, you'll be taken to a whole different level. So I put public here as an example because we already had some external link in the past. So we just took the external link, brought it as an internal link, And now when you click on this, it will open up as a deal. Now there is nothing here on Publi. It's just it's just an external link right now. There's nothing here, no plans, nothing. But when you open up, you should be able now to buy the deals, buy now, or whatever. So that's how the insider access is going to work. There'll be all the deals that are insider. No matter what you do, you will never be able to see outside, right? You click on them. So there are two levels. This page that you see here, you have to have access to it. Okay, it's a membership site. It's inside hidden, page, accessible only to the members of that particular page. The second thing is that this page, when you click on it, it also must be accessible to only specific people. So this specific page, and when you click buy, of course you have to be one of those people who have been approved to be able to buy this deal. So there is a very interesting thing that's happening. I don't think any other website or any LTD deal does that. That's because, you see, this is the general stuff for the public. This is something that's hidden, because the stuff that we're going to bring, you'll be like, how did even Mohammed do this, right? I'm talking about something that I pay yearly for, will be on LTD here. And they don't like it being shared outside, of course, right? So we will make sure that it's, again, if you see anything, you got to keep your mouth shut. Don't talk about it. Don't tell anyone. Because if you do, we're going to lose. We're not going to get other deals like this. So, and I'm not going to make any videos about them outside. If there'll be any video, it will be inside. So the videos, the way we are planning is, this will be me talking about the deal, most likely. There'll be no videos of explainers, anything. There's no need for this. These are deals you already know, a lot of them. They don't have any, you already know them very, very well. You've seen them across many times, but not LTD. But we're going to get them on LTD. So that's the thing. Now, the disadvantage is it will only be very limited codes. I don't want to sell no more than 200 codes for any of the deals, just to minimize risk. So that's how it's going to be. So if I log out right now, I won't be able to see that again. It's gone. Maybe for a minute because of my caging, but once I refresh, that will disappear, because I wouldn't be able to see that. So that's what the insider stuff looks like. Like if I'm logged out, I can't see them. Now, the other thing is, some of the deals that expired probably may also show up there as exclusively for those people who, so that's gonna definitely, you have an idea of where we are headed. Okay, it's a membership site. It's gonna be exclusive to those people who are only members of that particular. What you will be getting is a preview of the kind of deals we're getting, and at the end of the month there will be some, you will either have it or not. So similarly, we'll be launching, some cool stuff in there. So hopefully you have an idea. Any other questions? And yes, and we didn't send any emails. We probably are not gonna send it tomorrow. So we will, I think, because the idea was to figure out how to get this done properly, honestly. Now that we figured this out, always makes you, first attempt, it doesn't let me log in. I don't know why. But this is where you, I didn't log in. What happened here? I didn't log in. Okay, now I'm so then you will see the inside access. You will see the deals. Each deal, when you click on it, if you're not a member of the inside access, first of all, you can't come to this page. And if you're not a member of, that's why we're different. We're trying to have a different way of doing things, not the old way of doing things, right? And then when you click on this one, you must have access to this page, because this page also will be a protected page. And then once you go from there, even if you accidentally land on this page, to buy a button, the system knows that only members of that particular membership can buy, right? And then if you are a member, there'll be discounts, and those discounts will only be applying to those people who, so get some ideas there. I've been giving some hints. Any questions? I can see some comments coming through. Anything? So 2 a.m. live, 2 people watching. Well, that's not bad, bro. Yeah. If anyone talks, then ban them. If anyone talks, yeah. Can I see this now? Oh, how much is membership? Well, it's not going to be very expensive, but definitely we have to charge for this. Here's the thing. We have 2 options. One option is to charge crazy amounts. I mean, no, to bring the deal as it is. What's in the market, just like in other deal site, right? And the other option is to forget about the commissions that we put on top, right? Or minimize as much as we can just to cover the basics, right? Because these deals will not be accessible to anybody else. And they will not be accessible to be publicly shared. Even if you take that link, you can't send to anyone unless they're a member. So this is kind of behind the wall, and so we gotta charge some fee for it. And I am telling you, it's not gonna be expensive fee, but our goal will be just to make sure that because you're paying some small fee and getting huge value, and there'll be a lot of discounts and all that stuff. I mean, you'll be surprised, to be honest. The first deal will be like, you probably have it and paid way more for it. I can tell you that. So, and I paid more for it, okay? But the value that will be crazy, tremendous value, right? So we will figure out the best way to handle this, and I guess yeah, that's how it's gonna be. So we figured this out, that there are two deals. One is the external regular deal that everybody sees, right? And then the internal inside access where only, and these ones will only bring 100 to 200 codes available for maximum 7 days. That's it. Once they're gone, they're gone. If they're done in the first 1 hour, they're done. They're not coming back, right? So we do have our way of doing things, and I guess we're not gonna work with the old models, and I think it just works fine. So that's how it will be. Okay, any other questions? Let me see. Yeah, and then as soon as you log out, you will find out that you don't have access to it, right? That's it. It doesn't show up anymore. This is great. And any question? So Facebook, yeah, only yearly. It will be really cheap, very yearly. Membership price will be less than $100 for now to start with. That's it. And insiders access charges, yeah, that's what we're looking at. But don't worry, until the end of July, we'll bring as many good ones as possible. You take advantage. You don't have to pay anything, right? But at the end of the year, again, you can buy credits, which is another way of making life easy. You get back your money. Is that you can buy the credits, and the credits will be 25% of what you would have paid from your credit card. So that's how things will work. So you will have the ability to buy, like Absumo's briefcase has credits. Yeah, you can buy credits, and those credits don't expire, right? No expiry date for them. So you can keep them. You want to transfer? No problem. Talk to us. We'll transfer to the other person. So we have installed all these different stuff that works well. And it's going to be the lifetime membership. Refunds are possible. Refunds are possible. Yeah. 30-day money back guarantee for every single deal. I know that you will not even refund any of the deals. If you will refund it, then you will lose money. That's the point, right? It's so good that you're not going to refund it. If you already have it, you're not going to buy it. That's the fact, right? But once you buy it, I don't think you will even refund it. But like any other deal, 30 days money back. I think that's what's going to be. A lifetime membership for the deal. If you will do that, we'll have to ask 12 years in advance upfront. You don't want to do it, right? And yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to do it. But yeah, we're not going to do any lifetime. It makes no sense. I don't think it makes any sense. I don't think I want to do it. I want to be accountable to up to 1 year maximum. After 1 year, then we don't know what's gonna happen, right? I don't. So why can't I see your neck? Let's see, man. It's. Come on, bro. It's there. Don't you see it? Where's young Muhammad? Come on. Yes, that's my neck. It's been disappearing. Due to the earth sinking, the gravity from the earth is making the earth sink. So definitely the necks are not gonna remain long as they used to be. So guys, that's how the preview is, right? The inside access, it's an inside access. It's not something you're gonna see outside. And we mean to 100% follow that through that. We're not gonna say like it's gonna be inside access and then suddenly it's appearing on the external. Absolutely not. So the reason why these things are happening is that I'm working with good deals, right? And then I talk to them. I'm like, hey, can we get something, good deal? And you know what they're saying? They're like, I don't think it's a good idea for our deals, our product to be, on the LTD websites. But you're a good guy. We give you a good deal, and but we're not gonna give this to your community. So this is the solution where we will come up with something in between. Just come in. How frequent is the payment going to be? Uh, no, no, no. So here's the thing. The good news is this, right? You do not. So I'm not gonna model exactly what Absumo has. I don't think it's a good model. We'll have a membership. So the plus and the briefcase together will be one for us. We're not gonna separate that. The difference will be you can buy credits once every 6 months. That's it, and not you don't need to subscribe. You buy once when you need it. That's it. But we will only make it available when it has to be available. So that's the difference. And at the end of the day, it will be 25% discount, which I did the math and it should be okay. 25% discount for the actual money value. So you can use that to buy any of our deals on the website. How can we get our chances to get inside access? That's coming. So I'm gonna give, actually, this is what's gonna happen. Anybody who say they wanted to see how it looks like, we'll give them access, and then we will let them, of course, access the first few deals, and then at the end of the month, it will change into a paid program. So, and then our focus will be to bring at least uh, 3 to 4 access, inside access deals in a month or two. So that's how it's gonna work. And I mean, if you only use it on one or two deals, it will be worth it, because I'm talking about an LTD deal on a product that right now many of you pay yearly for. Mm, no, yeah, no forces, no. It will be a credit system, right? You buy your credit. Once you buy your credit, then you can go ahead and use it. See, we're trying to avoid few things, and I'll explain this in detail, but it will be, you see, it's all the technology, how it allows us to be flexible with things. You can buy those deals, but in order to buy them, you might need to use the credits rather than credit card. So I'm working on this, which is weird, but I have to make it work. So it will be a wish to get in, not to be forced. Yeah, count me in. Yeah. Is there any chance to get web signals back? I really regret missing it. Oh, there's a lot of people who will definitely sell it back to you if you want, right? There'll be some people selling. Can you check? Web signal is working. There'll be an update coming in the next few days as well. But if somebody's selling, of course, check in the groups. I know someone who's monetizing it like really good, right? Count me in if you support PayPal. Yeah, of course, we always support PayPal. Always PayPal. We have both. The reason why we went with Paddle is that we use both PayPal and credit cards, so it works. How many spots will there be? Right now, the first deal has 100 spots. If they go, it's gone. I have no flexibility with that. They have made it very clear. We're gonna give it to you, and because I work with them on some other things, so they said they'll give it to me. Now, mind you guys, when a deal is given to us, right? Let's say I'm gonna give you the example of Launch Flows. Launch Flows was selling for $300 on their website. People go to them, right? It was on their website. There's nothing. There's no secret. You can always go on their website. They'll always sell it on their website for $300. It will always be on LTD, just like any other plugin. So what we did is that when they go to the group of Kenmo, I think they are charging $300, and people are paying $300, but $150 was going to Kenmo. There's no secret about that. If you ask him, he will be like, no, I don't take commissions, but that's a fact. Now, for me, I thought about the thing. I don't want to take $150 on a product that's $300. That's way too much for the customer, and it only stops sales for the developer. It just makes no sense. So what we did, and for the record, we said, look, we'll give you your $150. Can we sell the product for $199? We only put $49 a commission on it. Now, what does that do for me? If a sale comes from an affiliate, and again, it's being promoted by affiliates, I will actually lose $5 on it. Okay, so that means $25. So if you do the math, that's 25%. The affiliate gets their money 25%. We pay them, right? It doesn't matter. But I still lose $5 because Puddle wants, no, I still lose $10, not $5, $10 per sale if the deal comes from an affiliate. Now, so what happens? Then some people buy straight from the website. So we lose $10, then we make probably $49. So the net, one sale come from an affiliate, one come from the website. Do the math. You don't have to be greedy in order to make money online, okay? You don't have to be greedy in order to give good things to the community. You don't have to. So we sold really good, really well. We sold out, and then we put more codes there, and we sold out again. So we're good. We're very happy with the results so far. And I'm gonna tell you something that's what's gonna happen with this next deal. The deal sold for, again, a good price somewhere in the groups or somewhere else, but it's not LTD. It's annual, okay? It's annual. So I talked to them. I'm like, you know what? Now I have a choice. The choice is to charge everybody another additional $100, $200, $150, whatever on top, even to make, because it's LTD, it can charge really good. But I always think about my community and my people and, the people who made us who we are and the supporters. So greed does not pay long term, right? You grab whatever you can, do whatever you can, screw everyone and just disappear, right? I believe in because of launch flows, we are able to get actually up to, hundreds of new customers who never bought anything on our website before. So that for me is like, what are the chances that they're going to buy another deal from us next time, right? So that's what we're looking about. So the inside access, I created it because I like the deals, probably no commissions for us on it, right? And if there is, it will be just to cover the minimum basics, right? We have an accountant who does some stuff. We will do the numbers. Like, it has to be really, really minimal. That's how things are. What about people reselling inside secret group codes for profit? Okay, let me tell you, that's interesting. That's something I have to think about. Okay, good. The conditions that will come with the some of them will come with the reseller license. If they come with it, that's fine. I don't think we really want anybody selling in the groups. But if you're selling this to your customers, okay, when we say customers, not our customers, we consider the group community to be our customers or the LTD community, and I would suggest that, something like this needs to be used only with customers outside the LTD space. So basically, agencies and all that stuff. So insider, I will have to actually, that's a good question you asked. I have to be very clear about them that it doesn't make sense. And the way you even redeem it, it's not going to be automatic. Like, you have to, it will be a process. To be honest, yeah, it will be a process, right? Otherwise, people going to buy all the codes for resale. What about the code cap? No, one code, one person. That's it. Absolutely no way. Yeah, no way you can buy more than one. No, it's one customer, one code, one customer. You can't stack it. No stacking. Absolutely no. We're not going to allow that. We don't even have enough to sell to the other people, right? So what type of tools? Any kind, it depends. I'm going to talk to all the good tools, especially the ones that we pay like monthly for and all the stuff. So if we get a deal, it will be limited. Yeah, but yeah, you just buy one code, one person. That's already set in the system. That's a good question you ask. Yeah, we have to have that, right? Yes, how many spots will be there? So for this deal that's coming, I will explain. See, rather than create a promotional video, it will be a video of me explaining what the deal is, how things will work, all the stuff, how you redeem your code, what are the requirements, all the stuff. It's kind of like a little bit more. We had to have a lot of meetings to get these things, guys. Do not try to abuse it. You will sign an NDA that comes with it. Do not just run around and talk about it. Don't create problems for us. Everything that's good in our community is destroyed by our community, and so I don't want that. Don't go rush to the guys and say, oh, what's going on, how come you did this, how come you do that. That's been going on a lot. And the reason I like to not talk about the deal or what it is, although I have already signed the contract and I have the codes and everything, I want to be quiet because right now one of the deals that I've prepared since January up to now until June, it's been because we didn't even sign contract with them. I trust the guy. He has been very humble from the beginning. He didn't know what to do. We built it, and then suddenly some stuff is going on because of I said it's coming to the group, right? And I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'll write about it. I've done a lot of work on that deal. I shaped it. I changed the whole perspective. I made their whole life completely different. They were confused. They didn't know where to go, what to do. Because the problem, see, guys, one thing you need to know: developer comes, puts together a product, finds it to be nice. Oh, let me just rush it to AppSumo. Okay, they know AppSumo because they've been in the market for a long time. They hear this from other developers. There's so many places discussing this. They've been in the market for a long, long time. And then when they hit there, they sell, few codes. They raise $60,000. This deal I'm talking about, which is, it was one of the best sellers in a group. So it was really a bestseller. They got a title for the bestseller, and they made $60,000. And then because they offered unlimited everything, there was no way to survive after that. How do you pay for the salaries and office space and all the stuff? So then they were confused. They thought they hit a brick wall until I came to them, and well, they came to me, and I explained to them everything. You want this deal to do good? Yeah. There are people who offered unlimited stuff at the beginning. You may think it's a mistake, but absolutely not. It's a good thing you did that. There's no way this kind of products can be abused, because some of the products, it's easy to abuse them. Like Berrycast, definitely it's a video tool and everybody wants to record stuff and it's easy to share links and all the stuff. So that's easily abused, can be abused. Whereas the other one was not easy to abuse, definitely. If you want to abuse ThriveCut, what are you going to do? Run millions of dollars through it? It's like all the servers are crazy because there's transactions going back and forth. You can't abuse products like that. If ThriveCut gives you unlimited transactions, unlimited everything for LTD, they will always be in profitable position, because similar competition charges $29 a month, whereas they only collect $700 upfront. It takes many, many years for people to pay that kind of customers lifetime value. So they did their calculation and found out on average, this person, for how many years they stay with us, this is what they pay, right? So they're actually making money. But these guys had the similar idea, similar product that couldn't be abused. So I told them, let's restructure things. And then suddenly, once they knew the value now is like crazy, and they saw that they could make a lot more money, they played games. And it's funny how humble people are when they come to you and they have no idea and they're confused, and suddenly they play games. But if that happens, I haven't signed contract. I don't sign the contract until I shape the product, until I really know it's what I want to bring to the community. Because when I sign the contract myself, I also have to launch that deal, and if I don't launch, it means I look back on them. So I keep my word. But I don't sign until I like what we are signing, right? And if we have to end it, it has to be in a nice way. We have ended many contracts without launching, and that's fine. But the way this one was done was just very shady, and we're still looking into it. Just came. How frequent is the payment going to be? It's up to you. It's up to you. We're not gonna make any payments. It's up to you. The access, the membership is once a year, but the ability to buy the credits, it's up to you. It's up to you. We will only make it available for some time. It will be like any other launch. We launch it. you buy. Whoever wants to buy buys, and then that's it. That's it. But the membership itself is once a year. Is there any chance to get web signals? We say that also. Talk about this. I buy 9% of the thank you. I really appreciate. Can you give us a hint of the product? Absolutely not. This is why it's insider, guys. Once you come inside, we talk, guys. Absolutely. I'm not going to say anything. Zip. Reason is this. I said few things in the past to people. And then suddenly, we're the underdogs here. We're like, you know, poor Digitalthink coming here in 2020 and trying to find a behemoth, to compete with the behemoth, right? Of the LTDs been there for the last 10 years, in which I was part of the building of that behemoth, right? Because I promoted AppSumo all these years. I had my group since 2017. All we did was promote AppSumo. And not because, it was not because we wanted to compete with them, to be honest. We're not interested in that. It's just that now their direction is just a mess, in my opinion. And you can see, as you go, they may get some deals here and there that are really good because of the time and all that stuff. But when the wind passes, we'll know all of this, where things are going. But in any case, we're good here. Yeah. If you know how many deals are coming, then we can estimate how much credit to buy. Yes. So that's my opinion. You will need. I would say this. You will need to. So the annual membership is straightforward, right? The credits are going to be just like AppSumo, a little bit like AppSumo, but not mandatory for you to buy. So that's their old model. I don't know if you guys remember. We used to buy AppSumo. How many of you even remember that? We used to buy just AppSumo credits. Like they would have $300 credit for $250. You would buy it, right? People were buying that. And they would only use it when they had to use it. And there was no expiry date on them. That changed into the ridiculous, briefcase that makes it mandatory for you to buy, right? So we're looking into all of this. But I'm just going to do the... So if you want to get a special access deal, if you want to get a discount of 10% for every single deal that comes, right? If you want to get, and not only the insider, even the outside deals, and then I guess we have to, again, we're giving up commissions and all that stuff. Look, I did the math on how much commission I gave up on that 10% that everybody's using now. And if we didn't do them, I would have, by now, I have lost around $56,000 on just that 10%, right? So that's crazy, and you can understand the cost. It's how much it's costing us. So we'll try to recover some, not all of it, through the membership. We'll see how we can, but my goal is to make sure that we deliver good tools and give the community something at least. It's not take all. It's not winner all. I don't believe in that. I believe in I don't want one person. That's why our commission is 25%. Like if you're hardworking, you do your job, everything is good, and you're promoting our deals, you can really make good money out of it, right? And the volume of deals is less than you might think. The reason is we want to give every deal a fair chance of exposure, but because a lot of you guys are saying, well, bring more, they'll drop. At least expect one a week, maybe that's what we will go, right? And we have a strategy for that to grow into. Could have made you more. That's okay. I can understand that, but to be honest, people still, that's true. That's a different way of seeing that, and it helps conversion. That's right. But also it's costing, right? It's not free because that 10% for the developers, they don't care. That's not their problem. They want their money. Is that going to be insider deal without a launch calendar? How can a small agency manage its spending budget without a launch calendar? Well, look, the good news is that your credits are not going to expire. So even if you don't buy it now, you can buy it next year. That's fine. I want to fix everything that I thought was wrong with AppSumo when I was there as a customer. So I'm putting myself in your shoes. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. That's I feel like if I buy credits, I want to use them when I need to use them, and I don't have to be like my credit card doesn't have to be charged automatically for credits I may not need, and then they have expiry date with them. You know, you had to use like that was the problem. That was kind of like for them. I think that's a good business model because it at least creates some base income. But there are many ways to leverage this, right? And I think it's a little bit different. Yeah. So the launch calendar, I guess he said he will launch at least one deal a month. Not one. No, no, no. We will launch more than one deal a month. I was taking it easy. First of all, just understand, we live in Canada. Derek too. We have about 8 months where the weather is extremely cold. Okay. Anyway, this is from September all the way to March. The 2 months of July and August are our only months where we can have a lot of sunshine and fun and go to the woods and go crazy. That's the only time, right? So this is the time where we are taking it. You know, we're not gonna go crazy on launches. I'm focusing more on the exclusive insider deals, which are 200 codes, sell fast, boom, we're done, right? No need to do too many webinars. That's it. But starting in September, the wheels will start rolling because toward this Black Friday, that's what we did. Remember, from August all the way to December, the schedule is just too many packed, right? I support your idea. If we don't try new, let's see here. Yeah, new ideas. How can we test and optimize the business model? So we must try. Yes, yes. Thank you. Appreciate. Only when a train is July and August here in Canada. Yeah, that is true. That's another problem. So the only 2 months where we have fun is the 2 months that also rains like crazy. But I think it's been okay. Like it's been okay so far. Work-life balance. That's true. That's true. It's not always about launching and going crazy. So so marketing modeling, right? The way we market things, how we will grow, how we will have partners with other big marketers. Like for example, thanks to George, Graham George, we have already partnered with his group, another group. This guy is a monster. He works with a lot of big shots of 58,000 people. A Facebook group of 58,000 people, and we had a meeting with them today. So our next deal, they'll be the one is selling, promoting it, and Digitalthink uh, will charge 40%. 25% will go to the affiliates. 5% will go to Puddle. That's 30%, and 10% will come back to you. Only if you're an insider, as 10% off for the that 10% off. So I don't make no money if a deal comes from an affiliate. So fairness, the 10% is for the community, 5% for Puddle, 25. That's the 40%. Developer knows that, right? That's it. Now the good news is that if 58,000 people buy that deal, I mean, there are 58,000 people in that group, and they're all hungry about the deal. They're like, they can't wait for it. What we will say is, look, every dollar that comes as a profit or outside the expenses of that 10% that goes to the community and the 5%, we're open book, bro. That's your money, make money from it. So that's why a lot of people who are connected are willing to come to work with us, right? It's 25% solid tool. The community loves it. It's something they can sell. Whereas you can try to sell something 997, only 5 people buy, and then you don't make no money. And then people, after they pay 997 and things don't work according to plan, they're not gonna buy from you again. So we are trying to make things work, right? And our next tool, you like it or not, is gonna be a good tool. A lot of people already like it. So hopefully, I think that will be like probably my guess is going to be the deal of the summer for all the LTD space. I think so, right? Looks like you have to shift base so you try new things. Yeah, 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 yeah. So we're not just focusing on the group. We are focusing on. We have a list. Okay, we're doing some behind the scenes stuff. We're doing some outreach to a lot of other people. So there is. I have I have a faith that things are gonna work out, and we'll survive the storm. Trust me, Absumo can send as many deals as possible. It's not gonna bother us because the plans we have, how we're doing, the deals we're selecting, we will work with that. It's not gonna be a problem. So marketplace deals, way too many right now, right? Yeah, this model sounds like a better for exactly. That's my goal. So we'll try to get some cleaner, good, community deals. So we'll have it. So don't worry. And in the next 2 or 3 days, you will agree with me or disagree with me if they're good deals or not, right? If you're disappointed, of course, I'm gonna see Udit sending some stuff around, making fun of the insider stuff, right? That's what he does. Sumo. He was making so much fun of the Sumo Day, and then and then his people are commenting after him. When are you gonna pay me for my affiliate commissions? So and he's like, good luck with that. So guys, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I honestly look. You may know what I do. Of course, Derek knows. We all know each other here. What I do is for passion, and when I do it because I also have a goal to make something out of it, of course. But my initial goal is that I buy more deals than you guys do, and I'm getting the deals for myself more than anybody else. Of course, you know that. Go to my Absumo comment anywhere. How many deals I bought from them? They know that they like me because they're not gonna. Although however much I say negative things about them, they're not gonna cancel my account. Why? That will be ridiculously stupid for them to do because I spent a lot of money with them and I still buy from them. Whatever good deals that I see, like I will tell you on the was it Sumo Day? I did not buy one single tool. Why? Plutio, whatever, Plutio. I had it from before. The deal has been there for 4 years, not working properly. It was useless until last year it started to stand on its feet, right? And then the only thing that they were adding now as a value was the white label was being included. To me, I love Sweet Dash. I like to play with it. People don't like it. That's me. I love it. It's just how I'm. So I was like, Plutio, I had it for all these years. Didn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't like it. The UI is not the best for me. I don't know. The UI is okay. It's not like very rough, but it's okay, right? Now, but Sweet Dash, not that it has a good UI or anything. It's just highly customizable and it's so old school. I think it appeals to people who are old like my age. Yeah, that's what happens, right? Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. I am an LTD junkie, just like you. And you know what's funny? I'm finding Nifty pretty cool. Nifty is okay. We don't know about their survival. They've been coming way too many times now. And but that said, Plutio came back at least for the third time now. I'm not sure, or even fourth time. Could be. I'm pretty sure of 3 times, but I'm not sure if this is the fourth time. But yeah, like you're saying, it's the deals. Some of them they're not vetted like before. I think there's a lot of rush in the system. I see all the employees that used to show up here on their faces. I don't see them anymore. I don't know if you guys realize that. It's just one guy doing all the videos now, or maybe two. Yeah. Hello, brother. Yes. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. We'll come and talk about this, and so maybe take a weekend. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. If I was to flood the market with my LTD deals, I think Absumo will be out of business. That's what it is. It's just way too many. Maybe I should launch them as inside access. How about that, right? Uh, Yeah, too many, too many, too many, way too many. Just look for my comments on any of the deals and see how many I bought, right? Most of my deals, I bought them before I started Digital Thing. Since I came to Digital Thing, I don't buy as much, not because I can't find something that excites me anymore. It's I still buy, but I buy them and test them and I don't see what I want. Like before, look, the limits. I used to go and negotiate for limits, right? I would go to a deal, talk to them. Like I would spend a whole day talking to them, try to convince them to, not that I want a bigger limits, but something like white label. What's it gonna cost you? It's not gonna take you out of business. Come on, guys, you know. So we had a few things going back and forth, and that's how I used to buy the deals and support them, of course, support the developers, right? Right now, one tool that I pick up, and I'm gonna tell you this, was some I don't even trust them. Like some of the deals are good, maybe, but the there's no it's not a business model. So it's like one developer by himself. I'm gonna connect my customers to some random people. Some of them I have to be very very careful about it, right? And so I avoid that. It has to be a solid company. Like when it comes to the when it came to like tap affiliate, I'm okay paying monthly for that, right? When it comes to anything analytical with the customers on digital thing, I have to go, right. And then I'm not gonna do an email marketing outside out like I have to. It has to be a bigger company to do the email marketing, right? Because all of them are in the LTD space with us. So you think, however much I trust them, I will use this with my other clients with something completely not related to what they do. But think about having one of these LTD deals having all digital thing uh, list, you know, building up on their website. Come on, guys, it doesn't make sense. The same people will come to you to do the marketing for them. So this is an issue of principle. I would rather pay monthly for that. Um, so there are things like that. Like you have to understand. We are in the space of the LTD. The deals, of course, the guys that's their target market, right? And they're in the space. They're rather not pay us commissions. So, and for me to let them, you know, use our list, it doesn't make sense. So the things like that. But something like Brilliant Directory, I think it's a good tool if you're a local marketer, local business marketer, right? It's actually not bad. So I pick up the I think I got their 10 stack, no, 5 stack or something like that. So I grabbed some codes from there. 3 stack is okay. Like if you don't have a big market to target, that's okay. But the problem is they still need subscription to fully use the tool. So they're kind of being smart there. And something else like there hasn't been much that excites me. That hasn't been much. I tried the Facebook ad one. Nah, it doesn't work. It actually causes problems, right? We tried it, it doesn't work, and then I had to refund it. So there is a few ones like Image One. Try this, it doesn't work. So I miss those good old days when they'll bring like a solid tool. It would be amazing. Of course, you pick up some good one. Like okay, so if I'm gonna do something, and you know, if I'm gonna pick up some deals, I'm actually gonna check my account to quickly tell you some of these ones. Uh, I forgot about a lot of this, but here's what I will tell you. I pick up last time. I'll write about this on blog about it. Yeah, the image one is okay. Like 123 RF stock images, it's not bad. I pick up that one. The other one I pick up was, of course, I bought VLoud, right? That wasn't a bad deal. I'm not sure if I'll keep it until the refund period. I'm testing it. And then I grabbed Lovo, which is just one code for now. I think that's what I did. Brilliant Directories, yes. Okay. Squirrely, of course, I did that. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. Oh, the refund period is coming by July 23rd. So, and then there was one from the marketplace called Calendly Online. And the funny one that no one will ever pick up, and I actually share this with you guys, but This is weird, but I pick up something from the marketplace. That was uh, that was a resume writing software called Resi, and Resi is actually powered by AI now. It actually automatically writes the resume. No, you put the resume, it automatically writes the cover letters. So why did I need it? I had Resi. It's $29. It's actually funny. I had immigrant people who come to Canada. A lot of them, they so I have this office, then I have few offices down the road. So there's the school, and then there's another one where they have after school program. It's a franchise actually called JEI Learning Center, and there's so many centers around the world. So I actually own two locations in Canada. I bought the franchise. This is in 20 I bought it in 2013. Two locations, right? If you Google JEI Learning Center, so many franchise locations they have in North America. The probably hundreds of locations. So when I pick up, so where I occupied the space where I used to be a community center where people used to get their resumes done. And then guess what happens? People will walk in and they'll ask me, "Hey, I need help with my resume." I, so it's been happening a lot. And then a month ago, somebody came and knocked on my door and said, "Hey, can you help me with resume? I'm looking for a job. I don't know how to do. The community is moved out." I'm like, "Okay, let me, automatically help them." Then I remembered on AppSumo, not AppSumo, Stack Social. There used to be a product called Resi for writing resumes. It's a brilliant one. And then guess what I did? I searched resume writing software, and then AppSumo showed up, and I click on it, buy it, log in, and what I did, and you will find it very interesting, is I made them fill the information. It kind of wrote a nice resume, and then it wrote actually automatically wrote the cover letter using the resume with an AI technology, which is good. So if you're somebody who helps other people, I couldn't charge for it. That's not something I charge for, but I felt like if I can help somebody find a way, like help them find a job with my writing, that's a way to. I have a belief system that if you if you put some good stuff out there, good things will come to you. That's the thing. And what is more, you know, what's better than helping someone find a living, right? They don't know how to write their resume. They have no knowledge. They don't even speak English. They're like, I want to work in a factory, and I don't really I don't speak English, but I can do any physical labor, job. And I'm like, okay, no problem. Let me help you. And so I started writing these resumes for them, and call again. I'll use a tool to see all the local, local job staffing agencies, which is why I was talking about staffing agencies for a few days. And then we will call them, and they'll be like, "Hey, you know what? Give us the resume," and they will just email them, right? So that's how they. So pretty sure by now they found a job. So that's it. And that's how things are. I know it's a long story, but that's why I pick up. Resume. I don't need to write a resume. The last time I submitted a resume to any job application was in 2011. That's my last job ever. I never had a job. I was jobless since that time. I'm unemployable to some extent. So, any questions? Done, done, done. Yes, yes. So, that's a good one. So, somebody recommended. Actually, you know what? Matthew recommended this. He's going to be running a deal with us. Or, I don't know. UChat. It's coming next month. So, Matthew saying done, done is he pick up, right? And then done, done is allowing to, again, listen to this. Done, done will forward your Gmail emails to their website, and then they can send emails from your website. Of course, it's very brilliant idea and all that stuff. But support at digitalthink.io does really complex stuff beyond just being an email for people sending support. Every single sale that you guys, every time you buy anything from us, your information with the We use uh, Google My Business for this one. Every information, including your sale, the code, we get a copy of that in our inbox. So I was thinking, giving that information to the back end of the customers, it's not going to make sense, right? So that was a little bit of a problem. So what I'm going to do is maybe find out another way to do this. But I'm okay doing not forwarding. I don't want that. I want like where people can send the emails maybe, and then or help desk where I don't need to actually have my actual emails getting forwarded there, but more like a help desk where they can submit a ticket without getting all this other information. You don't need it, right? You don't need that. Yeah. So that's the problem. Yeah. Yeah, Dandan is okay. I like it. The limits may be low, right? I think so. So maybe you can negotiate with them and bring in like a better deal than what they have on Absumo. Let's see. We'll reach out to them. It's a freebie in Absumo first. Oh, I didn't know that. Rezi. Okay. Post few hundred apps, past few hundred apps. Does it really make sense to keep getting more at the same pace? Custom to manage and rerun. You know what I realize is when you get 500 see, for me, I would say I buy the deals, some of them, because I was an affiliate, okay? And I had to do reviews, and Absumo wasn't giving freebies, right? And some of these deals, they were like, I bought them because, at the time, like there was no alternative to them, the market. But then as time goes by, another deal that's better comes in. And then another one comes in. So you'll have 5 different project management products, right? But one of them takes off and the others are becoming shelfware. So you know what? That's why people sell them. So that makes sense, right? You just, one man is trash, is another man is treasure. So you go ahead and sell it to other people who like it. That's how the model is supposed to be. And you pick up the winner, you give up the other ones. And then same thing with emailing. You find out which one works, you move into the next. So that's how it works. Generally speaking, it's it's a gamble game. You try many tools, and then the one that works best for you, you stick with it. For me, when it comes to project management, um, the way things are done, I don't do the regular way. I love doing things to this day on Google Sheets. You'll be surprised. Everything we do is on Google Sheets, right? And so to put little things to say things are done, things are in progress, what date did they start, who is it assigned to. I don't think you really need a complex stuff like to make your life hard, right? And but yeah, I do understand there are people who have to do like file uploads, to do this like crazy stuff. But I personally love using Google Sheets. It's like all over the place on my end. That's all I use all the time. And sometimes some of the deals I see different, right? There's one like I buy 10 different ones. My spending on that could be $2,000, right? $2,000. But if I get a winner from that, it's a gamble, and I can make $2,000 to $3,000 from it. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna have the other ones. Let them stay around. I don't even really care, right? Then one day I can sell it or give it to someone. I never sell. Uh, Not that I don't want to sell. It's just that I don't think it's worth the hassle. It's a lot of time going back and forth. Negotiation. Give me $50. Do the PayPal transaction. It's a lot of work. I don't have that time for this kind of stuff, right? So if I was to sell all my deals, 500 of them, I could get back some money probably. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But deals that have sub accounts that are solid, I can easily use them. I have ways to use it, and I've done it that in the past. Some of it, if you say here in public, it comes to I'm not one of you guys in a way, because I'm also being on a every word that I say is being translated and taken out of context, and people are watching, and then they're like using it against me down the road. So I have had some funny warnings or emails coming to me randomly. I'm not gonna say from who, that said, if you do this or do that, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do that. So I just keep to myself, right? When people are watching you, you gotta be quiet about things. And of course, it makes sense, right? Any other thing? Yeah, I'm looking for a way to join the membership. All like you did already. They boosted them. They who, which one? Which one, Derek? Which one was boosted? I forgot. Oh, the deal? No, no, no. 15 members still is still very. They had 40 team members, right? And then was it? And now it's 5 mailbox. So I'm pretty sure still as limited. The old they haven't done much, but the price looks kind of cheap for such a tool. What they can do is they can offer better things. But they, you know what? When you use it, I still see it like really. It's very useful tool, but I don't trust how it like literally wants to take over my Gmail account. That's very not secure. Oh, I didn't know it was that bad before. Like what I saw now is actually very low still, in my opinion. Uh, yeah, no, they increased the number of mailboxes, but they reduced the number of staff. That's what I realized. That's I think what I had. It was 40 staff members or something like that, team members, right? And now it's 5 and 15. Is it? I may be wrong, but you may be right on that one. Yeah, for a deal like that, they should get good limits. It should be stackable. I don't know why they don't want to stack it, right? If it's stackable, then I could do it. Yeah, stackable should be good, right? And that's the only thing. That's the only thing that caught my attention. And when I look at how it wants to forward all the emails there, and then it could email from there, uh, I don't think I'm ready for it. It's a little bit risky. I'm okay running this on like private school business, or but I also have the obligation to try to protect some privacy stuff. Like, look, when things come to us in our inbox, we also have to get a copy of what you're buying. Like when somebody buys, if something happens to the website, we have the record. See, we have redundancies. One of it is that it comes to our emails, and it also gets logged into Puddle. Puddle is our external payment gateway. We don't store your credit cards or anything else, but still your code, your address, everything comes to our inbox, and we have to store them separately. We have another folder for that, and I am the only one who have access to it so far. So we'll find out how we can balance. Maybe create a redundant address like help at Digitalthink, and then try that route probably, so that anything that goes there, it's only just asking for help on a ticket on a specific thing rather than personal information. So I think that then that may work. I'll try it. I'll try it. Thank you. So guys, that's what I was thinking. We will release this, in the next 72 hours. That's my goal. The laying down the foundations for the membership system, making sure that the credit system works, that when somebody buys this, they can automatically, there's some automation to it. That's our goal right now. So testing happened, it was successful. Now we have to add the deals and the details, create, of course, record a training video, tutorial video, and um, some things for you to to keep in mind, that we're gonna bring good deals. Some of them will not be available to the public, unfortunately. Just keep them to yourself. If you get it, don't talk about it. And trying to resell it or stacking it is not possible. You don't even need to stack it. We give you the unlimited everything for these things, right? You get all, like, there'll be one plan for these things. There's no like stacking, or there's no need for that. We get you the best deal possible. If it is not the best, you know, come talk to me. If you have seen any better deal than that, talk to me. I'll refund you your money and you'll keep that code. How about that? I'll refund you your money and you keep that code if whatever we're gonna offer was better than what you got in the past, right? Well, not in the. I mean, I'm like, when I say in the past, I'm only talking about in the past 2 or 3 months, because the deals have been changing. and that when they started maybe 5 years ago, they started as freebie. Who knows, right? Yeah, but they're really, really good deals. That's the point. That's the point. So we'll keep it that way. I'm gonna have to, log out. It's 3:16 in the morning here. Derek's still asleep, which shows that I'm not the only one awake in Ontario here. So I'm gonna keep it that way. So have a good night, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah, your time here.